Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you all had an amazing week which has passed by. And today I want to again share something which probably is very, again, well known, well heard of, and there might be a lot of, content on this already existing. But somewhere down the line, we have to always keep reminding ourselves that what we do at times because of our past experiences can hinder our present. It can somewhere down the line can turn a beautiful moment into something that is having an unpleasant experience. It can somehow ruin it. So why it is important that we have to not make our past experience with anything make it so hardcore or hardwire in our head that it affects our beautiful moments which might be created, which have a potential of being happening in your future. Now let me again share a small incident. Now this is something which had happened quite a few years ago, and I had one senior in my previous company, and that time when we were friends, she was probably in a family. They were looking out for a guy for her, that arranged marriage setup, and some agreement happened. Both the parties agreed, and they started talking, like the prospective girl and the guy for her. And she started feeling this. Okay, she was first very excited and very happy that things are falling into place. Probably she wanted to get married soon, and or maybe she was pressurized. I don't know the personal stuff behind it. I'm not sure about, but she was excited at the start. He was a bit older than her, but yeah. And then she was like, slowly she started getting this feeling, okay, which she accepted. She understood either he told her, or she somehow understood that probably this guy has some past, and he wants to discuss it with her. And okay, let me first tell you that he was working abroad. He was either working abroad or something, like it was a long distance. So before he could come down to the native place, he was that initially the talk which happens on Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever the calls and all, that was that setup initially. And she was very eager again to she had accepted it, okay, this thing which she had realized that this guy has a past. She had accepted, and she was eager to meet him because frequently he used to say that, I want to tell you something, I want to tell you something, so we need to discuss about some things. And then she was like, okay, she has understood, like from whatever their conversation. And then when he actually came down to the native place, he didn't show that eagerness to meet her. And she was like, at one point she just happened to say this one line. She's like, maybe for him I am not the first one. He might have had some girls or a girl previously in his life, but for me he's the first one. This is the first person that I'm looking at as my future husband. But because he was showing so much of disinterest, and I don't know what was the whole case, but yeah, there was a sense of disappointment everywhere. And this is something again I've also seen, guys, on Instagram, on YouTube shorts, wherein it has become a trend that somebody breaks your heart and then you turn into a very rude person, and then whoever that next person is trying to come into your life, you are somehow like taking the revenge on the other person, like the original person, whoever has broken your heart, whoever has betrayed you, whoever has cheated upon you. That person is enjoying somewhere else, and you're making somebody completely a random person pay the price for it. Now again, might be not a really good example, but imagine you go to a restaurant and you order some dish, okay. Maybe the chef who has prepared the dish is not very knowledgeable or doesn't know how to prepare it well, or he's not preparing it, he or she, whoever the chef is not preparing it as per your taste. Okay, so will you be saying that the dish itself is bad and you should never try it? You might go to some other restaurant and find the same dish being prepared in a very nice way, and you might start liking it. So you're not going to be sitting with a notion, right, that okay, this thing is really bad. Somebody didn't show you a love in a certain way you wanted, or whatever it was, a very betrayal, whatever mess it was. Does that mean that love is always bad? Now this goes to the, I can probably say the newest generation or whatever, Gen Z, or maybe it is happening everywhere. It might be happening with every single generation, that people sometimes become so rude and start hurting somebody else. It's same thing, like even sometimes in professional life. If I can give an example, just because your first company treated you badly, will it mean that you go into the next company and then start acting rude with everyone over there? No, right? It's, that was a different company, this is different company, and when you select the next company, you know what you are supposed to look at, isn't it? From the first company you got some output that okay, maybe I was not aware about this thing, I was not aware about something else, and what are the criteria probably now you need to focus upon when you're choosing your next company or the next switch, wherever you want to switch next to. And I think we can take a relationship which has failed, we can learn the lessons from it, we can probably understand what went wrong, and in the next relationship make sure that I'm taking care of these things, right? You cannot simply say, okay, that person was rude, that guy was bad, that girl was bad, now every other girl that I meet, or whatever the next girl that I meet, or boy that I meet, I'll make that person pay the price for what is done by the first one. This is how I sometimes see people behaving. They become just rude, they become so cold, and I'm like, why are you making somebody else pay the price for something that person has not done, or he might not even have an idea that what has happened with you in the past. Okay, not everyone actually opens up about their past and all. And this is another thing, guys, if you are not ready, probably you have not got over your ex and whatever the emotions or the memories of that person, it is best you don't go into the next relationship without properly being out from your previous one. You have to be out of it emotionally, whatever, mentally, and be ready enough to go into the next one. Don't try to find the previous person in your next person. Okay, this is also something I've observed with my and after I have conversations with my very young cousins who are in their early 20s or who are teenagers, I realized that the social media has made it so much of a trend that people are sort of, I can say, making even reels and promoting it, that rudeness is being promoted. You might have seen this one Instagram reel which is like, first the person was nicely happily answering what is your favorite color, favorite food, blah blah, and suddenly there is a transition where same question somebody else is asking, and that time the person is all blank and rude and robot like. So be careful, guys. I see, you might not know how the next person might be. Next person might be really be wonderful. There are chances that he or she might be bad or even be worse than the previous one. That you have to make a judgment after you have that, you have spent enough time with them to know how the person is. But right from the start, acting rude just because of your past experience doesn't really make sense. It is not justice for the new person that you are trying to get into your life. That's what I even once told one of my cousins, Don't live with that notion that something is really bad. And because it was bad with one entity doesn't mean it will be bad with everyone, right? And then again, you have to get yourself properly out from one case before you get into the next case. I mean, see, if you have left a company, okay, example, professional life. If you have left a company and gone into a new company, will you like to go back to the previous company or be connected to the previous company for any reason? Okay, having friends over there is a different thing, but into the company's work or into the company's growth, you don't have any role to play over there. right? Your next company is paying you for your time, you have moved on, and you should be smart enough where you are supposed to focus your energy, which everyone does. You're focused on your new place. That is what we have to do with even our relationships. Don't see going into a relationship with a perception that this person might be, I know some people get very defensive. Oh, I have got hurt first time, and just not to be hurt the second time, you become very defensive and become very rude, and before somebody else can hurt you, you try to act smart and I'll show that rudeness so that nobody else can hurt me like how I have been hurt previously. But in this way, you might be, in some cases, I'm not saying about everything, but yeah, in some cases where something could have turned really a beautiful memory, you're turning it into a bitter memory, right? How will an opposite person react in a nicer way if you are gonna act rude? And do you think you'll build a next relationship with a very rude behavior or a defensive behavior at the start itself? Just learn what you have done previously, what was your mistake, what things you overlooked. Use that information to make a better choice the next time. That's as simple as that. Isn't it? Just because you failed once, that doesn't mean you fail the next time, right? If you have even failed in school in one exam, you know what questions you had answered wrong, right? You'll prepare better the next time and give your second attempt. I don't know why people don't see things, or the newer generation or whatever, the younger generation, why they don't see some things in a bit more logical way. I can understand a lot of people and relationships are thinking a lot from the emotional side, but even your emotions shouldn't be a cause of bitterness for somebody else, a cause of bad memory for somebody else. For you it might be a second person or third person that you are with, but for somebody else we have to be, keep it in our mind, you might be the first one. Maybe you are the one who will be setting a, God forbid if that also doesn't work, you will be somebody who will be setting some expectations for the other person in their future as well. I was with a very nice person previously, okay? Or it might, it might really turn out to be beautiful, or might be together for a really long time, might get married. It can go either way. But if you start a relationship on a rude note, or show that attitude at the start, or and this everything you're doing because of your bad past experience, then I don't know how good or how beautiful initial memories will be. So yeah, learn something from your, I might call it as a failed relationship, and build the next relationship in a better way or in a more beautiful way. And in relationships, guys, or in love, I think being a little bit more positive is important. You cannot have a very high expectations. At the same time, don't be keeping it so low that or go with the perception that okay, all girls are like this or all boys are like that, right? Be a little a bit have a clear mind initially. Be careful, always be careful, remember what you have learned from your previous mistake and go ahead. But yeah, don't spread that rudeness. Don't make it probably propagate it on Instagram or whatever social medias, that all the rudeness, that this is like that, this is that way. I see reels also which usually come up saying that guys want these, girls want these, and these are like that. These are all done by the heartbroken people, definitely. So yeah, it's all about experience, guys. This is what, okay, again, this is my personal view. It is all about experiences, and each passing day, each passing year, I think we have to intentionally look forward to positive experiences, at least in our relationships, so that whatever memories that we are creating, they are beautiful, they are, sweet memories, which whenever you'll remember ahead in your older days, you'll be like, smiling at them. And it's not that, ruining something because of your past experience, okay? Share this video with anyone who is like, probably going through a heartbreak and now having a notion in their head that okay, love is this is that, whatever. Sometimes people just give everything that at emotional level that they have to one person, and it doesn't work out, and then they become so drained, and they turn out to be very robotic in their next relationships. Now the next one, again, as I said, you don't know whom you're gonna find, right? It might be an innocent person, it might be a really lovely person, and it might be a person for whom you're the first one. You're like they're being with you with some guy or a girl, and it's the first person that they have encountered, and that is you. So yeah, be careful. Be careful with your emotions and learn from whatever that has happened, and don't repeat it again. And guys, enjoy when you start a new relationship. Make it more lovable, make it more beautiful if you can, and keep your negative things from the previous one in the past only. It has happened and gone. No point in trying to ponder over it. Okay, I'll see you all next week. Until then, take care. Bye bye.